Can you imagine putting on 5 layers of clothing every day, even in the summer? During the Civil War, this was reality for many women of that time. Hi, my name is Hanna, and I'm a member of the Osage and Emmi Clippers. I'm 13 years old, and this is my second year doing an educational presentation.
Hi, my name is Emmi. I'm a member of the Rocky Ramblers. I am 13 years old, and this is my second year of doing an educational presentation. We would like to tell you about the style trends of that time, layers of the dress, and what the woman wore for different occasions. The women of the Civil War era copied one person, and that was Queen Victoria. Today the styles change from season to season, but during the Civil War, Queen Victoria was the fashion model for years with only slight changes over the decade.
Most of the dresses had wide shoulders, full skirts, and a full elbow to make the waist look small. The dresses were made of natural fibers such as wool, silk, cotton, and linen. These fabrics were used for fancy day dresses and ball gowns, and their taffeta and ornate cotton.
These fabrics were used for summer dresses, and they are lightweight cotton and linen.
These fabrics were used for day dresses, and they're cotton and wool.
These fabrics were used for ball gowns, and it is silk. Today we have synthetic fibers such as polyester and spandex to make our clothes more comfortable. But during the Civil War, they were not making fabrics because of the war, so they made many of their new dresses from the fabric of old dresses.
During the Civil War, the dresses were made up of several different layers.
And the first layer was the chemise. A chemise was an undergarment. It was a cotton nightgown that was worn under the corset. Keep it from becoming soiled from body oil.
This is what a chemise would look like. The second layer is the corset. The ideal waist during the Civil War was 22 inches, but they made corsets in more sizes than just 22 inches, so we know that not all women had to squeeze into their corset. Girls started wearing a corset at a very young age to shape their bodies, and this is what a 22-inch waist looks like.
The next layer is the drawers. Drawers are made of cotton and would come below the knee or ankle.
This is what the drawers would look like. The fourth layer is the hoop. The hoop was made of spring steel, and the hoop was worn to give shape to the dress's skirt.
And this is what the hoop would look like. The fifth layer is the petticoat. The petticoat, well, in the spring and summer they would wear 1 to 2 petticoats at a time, and in fall and winter they would wear 4 to 5 at a time. The purpose of the petticoat is to cover the hoop skirt so the rungs of the hoop would not show.
This is what the petticoat looks like. The sixth layer would be the dress itself. The top part is called the bodice, and the bottom is called the skirt.
The final layer would be accessories like jewelry, hairnets, bonnets, purses, and shoes. Our example of shoes are buttoned, but most shoes with lace up the front. Clothing today for different occasions, styles, for different personalities, but in the Civil War, they were limited to a few different styles of dresses. Some of these were tea dresses, walking dresses, and wedding dresses. But we would just like to show you 3 of the styles of dresses. The day gown, the ball gown, the day dress, the ball gown, and the morning dress.
The first type of dress we would like to show you is the day dress. It was usually made of wool or cotton, had a jeweled neckline, and close-fitting sleeve for work. This dress was worn in the morning and afternoon and for informal occasions like breakfast. Women of that time made their own clothing, and sewing machines were invented. The fabric to make a day dress would cost about $2.50, and on the mannequin is an example of a day dress.
The morning dress was black or shades of purple or gray to publicly show their loss of a loved one. When mourning, the women would also wear black socks and petticoats. Many women bought their mourning dresses because they found to make one. Mary Lincoln's mourning outfit total cost was $142.50 because of the finest materials of that time. On the left of the screen right now is Mary Lincoln in one of her morning outfits. The Civil War lasted 4 years and an estimate of 618,000 men died. There were so many widows wearing black in Mississippi that the governor wanted to paint in black dresses. These dresses were worn for 3 weeks or up to 2 years after the death of a loved one.
The next dress we would like to tell you about is the ball gown. Ball gowns had plain skirts decorated with trim. They were off the shoulder. Ball gowns were made of silk or more ornate cotton fabrics or taffetas. Most common women did not have a ball gown because they could not afford one. Ball gowns were light colors because the balls were candlelit, so if they were dark colors, they would get lost in the darkness.
We hope you had enjoyed listening to our presentation for a look at the styles at time dress and a look at some of the different dresses worn by the women of the Civil War era.
Up on the screen now are original pictures of the women in dresses from the Civil War era. And we would like to thank my Aunt Joy Melcher for helping us with some of the information and for the dress and accessories.
And on the screen now is our bibliography.
Do you have any questions? Yes.
So how did you get interested in learning about Civil War dresses?
The question was, how did we get interested in learning about Civil War dresses? My aunt actually does this for a living. She goes around to different parts of the country and she does reenactments, and so we thought it would be a nice presentation. So she helped us and we did it for 4-H. Are there any more questions? Yes.
If they were in a period of mourning and wore the mourning dresses, does that mean they couldn't go to balls or have a ball dress or anything?
The question was, did women in mourning dresses, could they go to balls and stuff? And I'm really not sure about that. Are there any more questions? Yes.
Did the little girls wear all those layers too?
Yeah, the question was, did little girls wear most of the layers? And yeah, they did. Any more questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you.